Hello everybody. See here, today I am going to tell you about trigonometry, and it is a very interesting topic, and to some people it is very difficult, and those who are telling that trigonometry is very difficult, they cannot click in 12th board. They also cannot face the competitive exams, and also they cannot get success in BTech and BSc. Clear? So in order to click in 12th board, BTech, BSc and in competitive examinations, you should be thorough in trigonometry. Trigonometry is nothing. Simply you should take interest. Your willpower should be very high. Trust me, it is very simple. Very simple. Simply you should keep faith on yourself that yes, I can do it. Yes, I can do. See here, today I am going to tell you how to know whether sine of 1100 something, tan of 1600 something is positive or negative. And if sine theta is given, how to find out tan theta, how to find out sec theta, how to find out cosec theta, like this. Okay, see here, some students know the rule, but I am going to tell you how to prove the rule, and then you should remember the rule, and I will do some problems. Okay, first of all, let us prove the formulas, because many students know the formula, but how to derive the formula they do not know. Okay, see here, I am taking x-axis, y-axis. This is x-axis, and this is y-axis, and draw a circle having radius r, and let pxy be any point on the circle. So this one is radius, and radius is always positive, it cannot be negative. So if you draw a perpendicular here, so this distance is equal to y and this distance is x, and let this angle be theta. And in the first quadrant, this is the first quadrant, this is second quadrant, this is third quadrant, this is fourth quadrant. Already it is known to you. Okay? See here, in the first quadrant x is positive, y is positive. And in the second quadrant, x is negative and y is positive. Because here x, this one is the positive x axis, this one is the negative x axis. This one is positive y, this is negative y. So in this case, x is positive, y is positive. In this case, x is negative, y is positive. In the third quadrant, x negative, y negative. X is less than 0 and y is less than 0. And in the fourth quadrant, x positive, y negative. X positive, y negative. So let us see here. When in the first case, x is positive, y is positive. Okay. So here, what is sine theta? Sine theta is y by r, p by h. Y by r. Here y is positive and r is positive, so this quantity is positive. And since sine is positive, so automatically cosec is positive, because the reciprocal of sine is cosec. Again, cos theta is equal to how much? X by r. Here x is positive, r is also positive, so this quantity is positive. And since cos is positive, so sec is also positive, because the reciprocal of cos is sec. So sec theta is also positive. Now come to the tan theta. So what is tan theta? Y by x, p by b, y by x. So y is positive, x is positive, so this quantity is positive. So automatically cot theta is also positive. So all are positive. In the first quadrant, all are positive. I am writing only consider the positive. Which quantities are positive? That means the rest will be negative. Okay, see here. I am coming to the second quadrant. So x is negative and y is positive. So only x is negative. So x is negative means this quantity, negative by positive, this quantity will be negative. So if this is negative, so sec is also negative. And here x is present, so positive and negative, it is positive negative. So this also negative. That means only sine and cosec are positive. So in the second quadrant, sine and cosec are positive, and the rest are negative. Clear? And in the third quadrant, here both are negative. So x negative, y negative. So sin theta, y by r, it is also negative, because negative by positive is negative, and since sin is negative, so cosec is also negative. Cos x by r, x is negative, r is positive, so negative by positive is negative. So sec is also negative. Tan is y by x. Y is negative, x is negative. Negative by negative it is positive. So tan is positive. Automatically cot is positive. So in this case, tan and cot are positive, and the rest are negative. Clear? So in the fourth quadrant, x is positive, y is negative. X is positive, y is negative. So this quantity is negative. So this one is negative. X is what? Positive by positive it is positive. So this one is positive. So tan theta, y by x, negative by positive it is negative. So this one is negative. Clear? So here cos and sec are positive. In the fourth quadrant, cos and sec are positive, and the rest are negative. Clear? So how to remember? I have proved the formula in which quadrant which function is positive, which function is negative. In order to remember, here A, S, T, C. This is the shortcut formula. In order to remember this rule, S also all are positive, and S of is that sine and cosec are positive, because for S it is sine, and if sine is positive then cosec is also positive, because the residual of sine is cosec. And here T stands for tan, and if tan is positive then cot is also positive, and C stands for cos. If cos is positive, so automatically sec is positive. And in order to remember this rule, you can write on school to college, on A S T C, A S T C, or add sugar to coffee, add sugar to coffee, A S T C. You can remember this one or this one. Okay, see here. First quadrant starts from 0 and at 90. 0 to 90 it is first quadrant. 90 to 180 it is second quadrant. 90 to 180 to 270 it is third quadrant. 270 to 360 it is fourth quadrant. Clear? That means each quadrant is 90 degree. So our formula is this one. So how to find out? See here. And before that, I am going to tell you about even function and odd function. Sine of minus theta is minus sin theta, and cos of minus theta is cos theta, sec of minus theta is sec theta, and tan of minus theta is minus tan theta, and cosec of minus theta is minus cosec theta, and cot of minus theta is minus cot theta. Only cos and sec are positive and all are negative, because these two are even functions. By doing the graph, you can know what is even function and what is odd function. For the time being, remember these two formulas. Simply cos of minus theta is cos theta, sec of minus theta is sec theta, all others are negative. Okay, see here. So how to find out sine of 956 degree, whether this quantity is positive or negative? Clear? So since each quadrant is 90 degree, so you can divide it 956 divided by 90. It will be 10, and so that will be 900, and remainder is 56. Here. So 90 into 10, it is 900. Then it is remainder is 56. So here, how many you can write like this? Sine. Simply I am writing here. Sine 956 degree can be written as sine of, how many 90s are there? 10 90s are there. 10 into 90 degree. 10 into 90 degree. Don't write here degree. 10 into 90 degree. How many 90s are there? 10 90s plus 56 degree. Clear? So how many 90s are there? 10 90s. So see here. From this to this, 190 is completed. Then moving to this one, 2, then 3, 4. Then by moving one circle, 4 90s are completed. Then again complete one round. Then 8 90s are completed. Then from this to this, 9. Then this to this, 10. How many 90s are completed? 10 90s are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. After 10, there is some angle is there. So this will be the third quadrant. So in the third quadrant, tan and cot are positive, but it is given that sign. So this quantity is negative. Clear? How simple is that? Simply divide. How many 90s are there? Then count. 1 round means 4, then plus 4, 8, 9, 10, then plus 56. That means it will be in the third quadrant. And in third quadrant, tan and cot are positive, and it is given that sign, so it is negative. Clear? Another example I am going to give you. One negative function I am taking. Tan of minus 1105 degree. Clear? So how to do this one? So it is equal to tan of minus 3 minus tan theta. Tan of minus 3 minus tan theta. So minus tan 1105 degree. So 1105 degree divided by 90. So 9 1 is 90. And even 20. So here is 5, 205. Then 9 2 is 180. Then 25. So how many 90s are there? 12 90s. 12 90s. Remember. 4, then 8, then 12. Up to this one, 12 90s are completed. Then plus 25. That means it is in first quadrant. And in first quadrant, all are positive. So this quantity is positive. This quantity is positive. So positive into negative, it is negative. Clear? So you can now find out whether it is positive or negative like this. I have given 2 examples. Okay. See here. Now, my point is that here cos theta is equal to 1 by 2 and theta is in third quadrant. If theta is in third quadrant, then find the other values. Then you can find out the sin theta, cos theta, sec theta, cosec theta, tan theta, cot theta. How to find out quickly? Rapidly. Cos theta is equal to d by h. So this is b, this is h. Clear? And how to find out p? What is the formula for p? H square minus b square root of by Pythagoras theorem. By Pythagoras theorem, p is equal to h square minus b square root over. So h square means 2 square, it is 4. 4 minus 1, it is 3. So root over of 3. So here that means h is equal to 2, b is equal to 1, and p is equal to root 3. Clear? So put the formula. So sin theta is equal to, first put, then I will tell you how to take it positive or negative. Sin theta is equal to p by h. P by h. P by h. Root 3 by 2. Then tan theta is equal to b by p. P by b. P by b. So root 3. Cot theta is equal to reciprocal of tan 1 by root 3. And sec theta is equal to reciprocal of cos 2. 2 by 1 it is 2. Then cosec theta reciprocal of sin 2 by root 3. But it is given that theta is in third quadrant. Theta is in third quadrant, and in third quadrant tan and cot are positive. So rest are negative. So put a minus sign here, put a minus sign here, put a minus sign here. Only tan and cot are positive. Clear? And here the question will be like the value of cos theta is given. If theta is in third quadrant, then find the values of sin theta, tan theta, cot theta, sec theta, cosec theta. So like this you can find out. And this is the easiest process. Clear? See here. Another question I am going to tell you. If sin theta is equal to root 3 by 2, then find sec theta plus tan theta where theta is in second quadrant. If theta is in second quadrant, then you have to find out the value of sec theta plus tan theta. Clear? See here, sin theta is equal to root 3 by 2. What is the formula for sin theta? P by h. So this is P, this is h. And what is B? That means P is equal to root 3 and h is equal to 2 and b is equal to what the formula for b? H square minus p square root over. H square minus p square root over. So what is h? 2 square it is 4. 4 minus and square of root 3 is 3. 4 minus 3 root over it is 1. Clear? So the value of b is 1. Now what is sec theta? What is the formula for sec theta? H by b. H by b. So 2 by 1 it is 2. And what is the formula for tan theta? P by b. P by b. Root 3. But theta is in second quadrant. And in second quadrant, sine and cosec are positive. Sine and cosec are positive. And the rest are negative. So this one is negative. This one is negative. Clear? Do you understand or not? First of all, you have to find out the value and see theta is in second quadrant. In second quadrant, sine and cosec are positive. And we are given sec and tan. So both are negative. So put a minus n before it. So therefore, sec theta plus tan theta is equal to minus 2 plus minus root 3. So you can find out. Clear? So by this way, if the value of any function is given, you can find out the other functions. And remember, you should see where theta is, whether it is in first quadrant or second quadrant or third quadrant or fourth quadrant, and accordingly you should consider the positive sign or negative sign. Clear? And I have told you how to find out the function, whether the function is positive or negative. Now see here, another rule I am going to tell you how to convert obtuse angle to acute angle format. That means if this one is very, very important, I am going to tell you sine of 1100 20 degree. And how to write this angle in acute angle form. That means you have to convert it to acute angle. Okay, see here. That means divide 1120 by 90 degree. It is 190. So it will be 22. Then remain 0 here. So then it will be 2. So 180. Then 18 and this will be 40. Okay. So remainder is 40. So you should write like this. See here. How to write? See there. You should write in a systematic, more systematic way. Clear? Don't say that chalega bhai. Don't say like that. ये आपके लिए चलेगा तो वो जो टीचर हो गए उनके लिए भी चलेगा जीरो देने के लिए. If you get 0, then also you should say chalega. Clear? So see here, you should write how many 90s are there? 12 into 90 degree. 12 into 90 degree. Where I am writing the degree? In this case I am not writing the degree. 12 into 90 degree. How many 90 degrees are there? 12 90 degrees are there. Then plus 40 degree. Clear? And the rule is that how many 90s are there? It may be even 90s or odd 90s. Here even number of 90s are there because 12 is an even number. If it is an even number, then the function does not change. For even 90s, see here, I am telling you for even number of 90s, function remains same. And for odd number of 90s, it will convert to their complementary functions. That means the complementary functions I have already told you, the sine will be converted to cos, tan will be converted, that means sine cos will be interconverted, tan cot will be interconverted, sec cosec will be interconverted. Okay, see here. And now, according to this rule, how many 90s are there? 12 90s, and 12 is even. So the function will remain same. That means sine will remain sine. Okay, and write this value, sine of 40 degree. Now question is that whether this quantity is positive or negative. That will be a final answer. So how many 90s are there? 12 90s. See here, 4, 8 plus 4, 12. Then already 12 90s are completed here. Then plus 40. That means it is in the first quadrant. So first quadrant all are positive. So this is your answer. I will give you another example. Then you can understand. See here, tan of minus 1500 19 degree. So tan of minus theta is minus tan theta. Already I have told you. Tan of minus theta is minus tan theta. So minus tan 1519 degree. So simply divide 1519 with 90 degree. 90. Simply 1, it is 90. Then it will become 61. Then it is 9. Then what will be the answer? Tell me. It is 619 and 90. 5 jump. 450. 90. 6 jump. Tell me. 96 jump. 540. Clear? So then it will become, let's take 7. It will be 630. So I am taking 6. So remain 60. That's 79. So this is the remainder. So right here minus tan. How many 90s are there? 16. 16 into 90 degree plus 79 degree. Clear? How interesting is that? This one is even. So since this is even, so the function remains same. So tan 79 degree. Clear? Now see here, minus sign is due to this one. But what is the value of this quantity within the bracket? How many 90s are there? 16. So 4, 8 plus 12 plus 16. Oh, it is also in the first quadrant. So this quantity is positive. So positive into negative is negative. So minus. For example, this will be 17 90s. 17. For example, if this will be 17, then it will come here. That means it will be in the second quadrant. And in second quadrant, tan will be negative. So negative into negative will be positive. Put a negative sign here. Then finally it will become positive. Clear? So this is all about the conversion from obtuse angle to acute angle and sign of trigonometric functions. And I have told you the rule how to find out the trigonometric functions. If one of them is given, that means if tan theta is given, then how to find out the other functions, sec theta, cosec theta, sin theta, like this. And perhaps now you can say that trigonometry is very easy. Simply remember some formulas and tricks. Trust me, it will become very easy. And the next class I will derive very important formulas, and which are very important for you. Okay, so I will give you some questions for practice in the description. So please do those questions. Okay, thank you. Bye bye. And before going, see here, if you are enjoying my classes, then please subscribe my channel and share